Hello. Thank you, Crashing Sam, for the hosty posty. How you doing, darling? At work, working hard. Right, let's change this over. Right. Hello, peeps. Right, playing a bit of Sherlock again for a little bit. Right, let's continue on from where we last left off. Right, let's see what Sam Bowling is. Driving nothing new there. There's nothing new. Nothing bloody new. Oh, I need to turn that off. Guess that'll be going off every 2 seconds. There we go. Just for now. Come on, peeps. Rock and roll. Right. I don't know what I was doing now. I've got no idea what I was doing. I think I've got to find out about this lady at this place here, but it's trying to find out what I actually need, because I don't think I've done anything else for now that I know of. Yeah, I think so. Let's go back in here.
Come back once you've dealt with Panzer.
Oh, God's sake, love, I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm wondering whether... or not. That... These are different files, but cases. But I'm wondering whether if they lead to any of the other stuff. So I don't think they do. See if we can find him.
I'll be right here.
Okay, Johnny Long. See, I'm wondering whether it is that or not. I don't think it is. I don't think there is anything else. That's good to work. Hostile. don't know which. Alright, can be found near the house. This is the one, yeah. Now, actually a minute, let's go back to this a minute. See, let's go to the police station actually and see if anyone there knows about or has seen this woman.
He's even been putting up.
Might not, I don't know.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes? Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
No, it's definitely something there. Won't be a sec. One moment, a minute. Sorry. Checking my audio, make sure. Can anyone hear me? Ah, yeah, it's fine. Just double checking. back to... I'm not sure if I'm going to do it here.
He's even putting up posters.
Let's go around over it. Oh, hey, hi Khalid. Jimbo, how you doing? You play this on PC? Yes, Khalid, I am, mate. Yes. Is it running all right, Khalid? It's all right. Yeah, it's running on PC, mate.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
Could you help me?
I'm too tired for your questions.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking, about what, and dressed as what?
Right, let's go. Do you have ray tracing? I've no idea, Khalid. I'm not sure, mate. I suppose it does. I don't know if you know it. I'm not sure how to find all that out.
Are you able to help me?
I've never heard of it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Can I ask you a question? Sorry, pal. I can't remember.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
May I ask for your assistance?
What a coincidence. I only learned of this recently myself.
ah, there we go. You can play it at 20 frames per second, but with lower rates. It'll be smoother than PS5. Yes, definitely, Khalid. Definitely, mate. It will definitely be smoother than that for it. Certainly will. Right. So what have we found out? The scars of the girl's face seem to be from huge authentic tribe. The only place where I could find place is in Cordon in the refuge camp located under Victoria Bridge between... right. Victoria Bridge. Right, okay, yeah. Somewhere around here. Okay, we're between Victoria Bridge so it's literally so is that one there? Right, okay. Right, so let's go here. Yeah, so it's but I can tell you this looks like PS4 game from the graphics standpoint. Where's Sam, mate? Or she's at work? Sam, she's at work, mate. She's at work. It looks good my end, Khalid, I must admit. It does look nice. Ah, down here. Aha!
Beasts!
May I ask you something?
A lady doesn't know about such things.
Oh, here we go. Yes, I found it. Yeah, she's at work, though. Oh, what's his name? Yeah, because, what are we playing at? Not full screen. Why am I in window full screen? I want full screen. Yeah, so I'm on Epic, Khalid. So I'm on all, like, shadows. What is it?
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Drop them all into the sea!
Murder! Beasts!
Could you help me? The law can't help you with that.
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in.
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall. I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask you to leave, or I shall order the police to detain you for trying to pass the blockade. Please, step back.
Well, what about now, Khalid? Is that any better? It's because I turned it down because I didn't know if I was too loud when I was talking. I didn't want it to be booming out. I can hear you only. Is that, yeah? But is that any better? Does that sound okay? Let me go back to that. How's that? Pale bags under eyes. Slight moustache. Tries to appear older. Haha. That's what they all say. Oh, overdressed. Wants to look authoritative. Okay, I love this game. This is awesome, my friend. Damp palms, sweating, stressed. Haha. It's feeling stressed. And who wears shoes like that? Clean shoes. Ronald Howard is a depressed young clerk exhausted on his day-by-day job. City Hall has assigned him to oversee the refugee camp, but he is too tired and indifferent to solve the problems that arise. When there's plenty of sounds from the game, it'll be harder to hear you properly, mate. Okay, well, I don't know. Thing is, I don't really have a PC headset because I don't think my PlayStation one will work on it, Khalid, to be honest. I don't think it will. I can have a look, Khalid, if you want me to. I don't know if it will. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's going to work though, Khalid, because I might need to charge them because I think they need charge. 1 minute, I'm just going to get my headset and I'll have a look, okay? But they might need charging. That's the problem. I think they might need charging, so I don't see if it works. Right, 1 sec. Oh, it's done it with. Oh, hang on. I need to. How do I change? How do I change? I don't know how to change the headset. Khalid, can you hear me through this, or is it coming through the? Hang on, if I mute that. Can you hear me now? Now work it. Right, what's this? Hang on a minute. Let me go. Ah, no, it is on that. Yeah, okay. It's on my headset. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right. Khalid. Right, let me just delete that. Don't need that. Right, Khalid. Let me know how that is, okay? Right. Right, what was we doing? Right, I can hear the game anyway, so that's fine. Right. But not sure if it's coming from the headset or PC speakers. It says it's coming from the headset. The sound, apparently. I'm not sure. Right, anyway. Ronald Howard is a pale young... Right, what is it? He's a pale... City clerk has assigned him to oversee the refuge camp, but he is too tired and indifferent to solve problems that arise. He has a scant moustache, which he thinks makes him look older. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he is tired of his dark, cramped office, which he rarely leaves. Yet, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes, he does not favour the outdoors in any case. Sweaty palms suggest that when he is stressed, he might have worn fewer clothes, considering today's weather. Or days. He tries his best to oversee a refuge camp assigned to him. He's not very happy with such a responsibility, but he always does things by the book and executes all tasks he is given. However, he lacks the experience to deal with problems outside his writing desk. Khalid, when I'm talking and that, and the sound, is it all okay though? Like, because I've got the headset on, is it all like does the voice and the sound, does it all go together? Mate, just I'm curious. His attempts to look older than his years by growing a scant moustache, pale skin, like his eyes just works at a poorly lit office which he rarely leaves, judging by his clean one. He craves to look authoritative by wearing smart clothes, but his look is out of place considering Gordona's weather. Sweaty palms suggest that he's extremely stressed by being outside his comfort zone. Try this one. Yeah, it's perfect. You sure it's from the headset? I take it is, Khalid. I know obviously the camera is, obviously because it needs to be. But the microphone... So I'm not sure if it is. It's you saying that. Try talking for a moment without the headset. Okay. Hello, Khalid. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming from that still. It's coming from that. Yeah, it's coming from the webcam. Oh, how do I change it? How do I change So I've got the sound coming through the speakers, which is right. But how do I change? See, the one I want is currently in access. Oh no, I can't even use it. Hello. I don't. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Right, no, Khalid, I got it. Right. Hello, Khalid. Khalid, can you hear me? It's right. It should be coming through this now. Should be coming through this. I've just figured it out. I have. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, it's different now. Right, yeah, so the sound and that is all coming through this, okay? The sound and the voice. Okay, Khalid? Is that better?
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
That's
You want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I'm looking for a young refugee woman. She must be inside the camp. She's with child or was with child recently. Help me find her, and I'll help you deduce what really happened here.
You may indeed be quite a perceptive fellow, but I still don't see how you can help me here.
Just tell the police I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest. Trust me. But first, you'll find my witness.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
Are the police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are. minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
Murder! Beasts!
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed. We have seen some dark places in Cordona.
Right, let me...
But this...
Oh, you want me to change... Right, Callie. What would you want me to change? All of them or just the master one? Try... Is that any better? Germany had 67,000 cases in a day. Oh, voices.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your... You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona.
Try that a minute.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman scream
really
and saw a
love
mass
this
of
game,
refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a
voice
refugee.
ladies.
When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big
he's
news
okay.
for Cordona.
I think he's gone.
I'm sure. Thank you,
I think he's
Inspector.
gone to sleep, Khalid. Right, so... Who are the refugees?
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's being questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Okay.
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees.
amazing.
At least those who can understand any English.
In my
Do you
opinion.
believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to
here
protect
you
their
are,
public
Here
image.
he is.
That's why
I
I
don't
have
think
to
you see him,
waste my
Khalid.
time waiting for my people to turn
He's like
every
right here.
stone and befriend every refugee.
No, I don't think you can.
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
sure.
and no clue as to his identity.
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate
like
who
there.
he was or where he was from.
He is.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead
Clearly
body.
a left handprint here.
0.
Broken box.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
You call your cat Steve? no. No. Steve, yeah. No. Blood. Oh,
Someone bled profusely here.
I'll tell you what I do like, Khaled, is the investigating. I think the investigating is amazing. Oh, look.
A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence.
Size 9.5.
A heavy boot with a worn-out sole.
So we've got 9 and 9.5. Oh, and
A man's
10
footprint.
Barefoot as well. Yeah, it reminds me of Batman detective. Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? It's just character voice, mate. That's higher on yours. Well, yeah. What I do, Khaled, I'll turn it down a bit more. I think it's because I have quite a soft voice.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper
put
is
it
yours.
to about half.
You
right?
already knew my name and seem aware of my doings.
Hopefully.
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona. Malpal, soaked with salt water. A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
Ah, okay. Number 1. Found the body. Let's have a look at the body.
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here. A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers.
I know it's 19th century. Yes. It is,
I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain.
Is this game take place? I know it. Oh, it's 90. I couldn't really say, to be honest.
An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something?
Obviously, it was when Sherlock Holmes became Sherlock Holmes, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, shoes.
Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This man was limping, John.
Yes.
A violent death.
We found our limping man.
Limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
Yeah.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea? We have seen some dark places in Cordona, but this...
Same century as the Order 1886 Syndicate Syndicate City. Ah, yeah.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
About the passage.
If they find out about the passage, everything.
So I've got 2. I don't know how many I've got to get.
If they find out about the passage.
Oh, it's got to be Hysteria. It's got to be.
If they find out about the
passage, there'll be. See, I thought it would be public art. Not lockdown. Ah, did it? Money. Okay. Police officers are worried that the situation with the dead body will put the camp in strict lockdown and they will lose the money that they were earning from the sea.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sheriff.
Naughty.
Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
Also, game awards show that 40 to 50 new game announced. 90% of these new announced will be indie games. Yes, I know majority of them are Cali, yeah. Don't know how many I've done. I've done 1. There was 2. No, I've done 2. Oh, 2's there then. 3, 4, 8, 9. So I'm missing 5, 6. 5, 6 and 7. I'm missing. Oh, here they are. 5, 6 and 7.
Well, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment. It might have been used as an improvised weapon.
Did you buy a new SSD? No, not yet, Khalid. I haven't, mate. Not yet, mate. I haven't. With Christmas
the
coming
blood
up,
sprayed off the blade after the strike.
I really had chance to really, because
no hint of blood or impact.
Ah, there we go. Finally. 7.
Someone was dragged against their will.
What's happened to him?
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately.
Right then. You bought your own meg. You bought your own meg.
He is in shock, feverish and
Okay.
dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to
Yeah,
certain
fair
death.
You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look around.
Good. You see? Okay. Khalid said to try this because he wanted to try the sound out. So and I didn't realise you could, but you can. You just plug in that down and they work. I don't have to install it. Yeah.
Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound. Help me, please.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
I'll use it to create a solution.
There you go. I see.
That will kill, not save him.
Yeah, that's fine.
It won't do any good.
Hello, Sam.
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. I've collated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Oh, right. Right, okay. This is what I like about this, Khalid. Right. Khalid, have you done any of this yet? Got to do all the chemical stuff. It's quite, I think, it's very taxing. You got to really figure out what to do, mate. I tell you. Because you have to like add and subtract and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty hard. So, 3. That one. Yeah. So I need one more blue and 3 green. I've got what green, so I've got 4, 1, 2. Oh, hang on now. Let's take that one off. Let's have this one. Okay, so that is one. You got to really figure it out, Khalid, I tell you. Right, then we'll have 4. Have we got blue and green together? No, because there's too many. I need 2 blue, 2 green, 1 blue. No, just an hour of the game I played. PS5 camera just closer to the chat, so voice was clearer. How on the far left, so harder to hear from a distance. Okay, well at least you can hear me better now then, because it's literally here where my mouth is. Right, now can I put that into that? No, you can't. Right, so then what does that, if I put that into that? Ah, yes. So that goes 1. Right. So, if I do that. Now I need to minus a red and a green. Nothing happened, is it? Yeah, it's quite taxing, Khalid. On PS5, sound was adjusted nice. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. So I need we got a 3. So take these off. Right, so 3 red. Take that one off. In a minute. That. So I'm gonna put that there. Right, so then stick that to there. 4, 3. Right, that's what I need. Right, so there we go. Then I add that to after this. Oh. See if I can do this. Right. Add that to that, yeah. And add that. Yes, there we go, Khalid, you see? And I connect that to that. And boom. There we go. See, Khalid? One step ahead of the game, mate. Oh, I've got one. Right, let's go give this gentleman. Yeah,
Thank
John
you.
challenge.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now
sometimes
remain lying
I
down
can
and
feel
drink as much
risky,
water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
Right, so that's that. I've done that one. Right, how did the intruder get into the camp? Let's try and find this one. Ah, boat. Unlikely.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, fine. Oh, wow. Oh, look, a ladder. A ladder. 8 feet short.
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
Right over there. Yeah. Right. Well, everywhere.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
What a surprise. I thought she was dead, mate. I'm stuck in the first area in the hotel. Yeah, I can't remember. Obviously, I think it's Kate. I've done so much since when I played it. I'm trying to remember.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Where else did they come in? There isn't. You have to use this so you can see Khalid. You've got to use this vision. It says. Oh wow, what's this?
A single Malpalbutt.
And what the hell are
Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
What a pleasant man this Mr. Tewkesbury is.
Can't figure all this out, shall we? That's what we got. No blood or anything. That's it. don't know where the blood would come from now. Where would the blood come from? Someone was dragged here. Right, yeah, so that's that. Right, so this one is a policeman. Gotta be that one. I reckon, I'm not sure. What's this one? Where the old man's wife is laying on the sofa while he fights the others. He ran. Yeah, it's got to be that one. He ran. What's that? He ran. Ah, yeah, left hand, yeah. I think that's it. Is that all of them? I have to do this one, do I? No. Right, I think that's it, Khalid. Let's see if that's right, shall we?
You're not even trying, Sherry.
No, we're wrong.
Concentrate.
So some of them will go wrong. Right, so that's right, left-handed. So I think that's right, because he's running. But the boxes are not moved though, have they? Oh no, hang on, no, yeah, that's, no. That, so he runs, so he's grabbed him. Well, let's try that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Sometimes, Callie, it's just a matter of one little thing.
You're not even trying,
Cheers,
Sherry. Concentrate.
I can't hear you properly, mate. What do you mean? Right, if I just go back to this. Right, I'll go back to... what I'll do. Right. Oh, how did I do it again? Can't remember how I've done it now. Oh no, wrong one. That's why. It's on this one. Audio. Right, if I go back to... if I go back to that, Khalid, then you can hear me through that, but I can hear the thing through here. Okay, so it's two different ones. Hopefully, see if that's any better. Right. I don't know if I did I do that one now or not? I can't remember.
You're not
No.
even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Right, so that one's right, because that's someone being pulled. Ah, right, yeah, there we go. Ah, no, it was that one, because the thing came up. That's the one, yeah. Right, I think the rest of them are okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh man, see this is where it gets complicated, Khaled. Because yay.
So we have a thug who
There we
came to
go.
take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force.
We get there in the
One
end,
of the
real.
refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
Ah, right, so we're getting more evidence now, Khaled. So this is where we're getting.
I think we have everything the camp supervisor needs. Let's get this over with.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect them. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him, and judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing about it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger. But somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
You still here? Your problem, not mine. Don't bother someone else with this, son. Your problem, not mine. I've already told you all I've learned.
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform.
Yeah, I have noticed, Khaled, with certain bits.
Some shady business, that's on their heads.
But I could put that aside, Khalid. I can.
Disturbing a hornet's nest here, son.
I can put that to one side, Khalid.
Can I ask you a question?
They often take us from the camps to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
Aha, what's going on? Ah, there we go. Some food shared regular in the camp. Take refugees away then to perform various work. The workers usually are. Refugees receive money and food. The girl was abused.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
Right, let's go speak to this lady.
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away.
Damn, Jimbo,
But
look
we
at
won't
this
allow her to be hurt
stream
again.
quality.
Do you work for
Naylor. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people
Maddox,
who did
are
this
you
and
blown
bring them
away,
to
mate?
justice. To find them, I need Naylor's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Are you blown away?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But
Man's fine,
you
bumped-
helped us, so maybe your words
Bumped it
are
up
not
to
empty. You can speak
1080p.
to Naylor if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
Hello, Naylor? My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people
Did you
involved
look at
and
that?
bring them to justice. Please.
Yes, I did. I did.
There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock. Naylor, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man
Yeah,
had this cross.
Oh, that, yeah.
Go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Not my best work, John. By a long shot. Naylor doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
You made it go in there. No, I get out. Little boy.
Wasn't. Right, where was I going? Oh, oh, no, hang on. Oh, mine. There we go.
He was closing hours.
The definer is a high-ranking officer. Oh. Right, so we've done that. Right, so now I've got to find out about him. And the tattoo. Who do I? The man found dead inside the refuge camp was detained. A distinctive tattoo on his neck. 2 lines, one over another, with a point at the top. Oh, Maddox, I've done the what's it like? I've got the voice coming through the headset, the camera at the minute, and the sound coming through the headset. Does it? What's the sound quality like that way? Is it any better? Now I can change the voice to come through the headset as well, but I think Khalid said it wasn't very good. but I'm not really sure. I wasn't really sure. Mate, you chasing after an African woman now? Okay, good, mate. Yeah, PS5 streams are usually... Yes, they are, yeah. Yeah, when you stream, Khalid, it tells you what you stream at. It says something, and then it says 60 frames per second. Or is it 4K? I can't remember. I can't remember now. You got to look in the settings. There's a thing in the settings that tells you on the broadcasting side. There's like, I think there's like 4 different settings. There is, and I think obviously you can pick what you want to choose, what you want to play at. Voice quality would probably be better. Right, let me try that, Maddox, and let me see what you think. Okay. Right, so because I did it earlier. Right, let me just do this. One sec. Right, audio. Right, mic. Right, wireless stereo headset. Right, there we go. Right, so I've done that. Can you hear me? Is that any better? Is that any better, Maddox? Is that needs turning up? What, my headset or that? Oh, hang on. I know what. Oh, I know why. Yeah, because I turned it down. Right. What about that? Is that any better? Or is that too loud now? Seems better. Okay, right. I'll leave it at that a minute, and then I'll see how it goes. Right, this man did not come here by chance. He is a very important.
Terrible events are behind that canvas, Sherry. No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
Let me see.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
The man found dead. The man did not come here by chance. Oh, hang on. Let me see. Oh, they've moved it. Oh, sugar. They've moved the body. Damn it. I need to talk. I need to talk to someone that knows about it.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Can I speak to this guy? Ah, yeah, there we go.
At least some of your kind have a hat. Thank you again. At least some of your kind have a hat. Thank you again.
Comparing the difference between Cam and Mike, I think the mic is better, less crackling. Just turn up the mic volume. I might need to do it on the headset, Maddox, because it's up high as it is. Right. And right, well, what about that? Is that any better? Is that? Hello? There's a thing, I didn't realise there's a button on it that says monitor. I don't know what that does. Game sound is higher than your... game chance higher than yours, mate. Unlike lower the game volume a little. Oh no, what am I doing? I've done the masterpiece. What's your about halfway like I've done with this one?
You already knew my name.
I don't know if that's right. What about that? Is that any better? Before you know it, you have a Blue Yeti or similar mic. Before you know it, Kiki. Maddox, I'll go professional, mate. I'll go professional. I'm giving her everything to do this. Then the stream deck. I don't need a stream deck, Maddox, actually. I've got one on my phone. I can use my mobile phone.
Is this familiar to you?
I can, Maddox.
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Okay, so it's not them here. Ah, hang on, let me see. Can I speak to these guys again?
You still here? Don't bother someone else with this, son.
Oh, I need to. Oh, where's that? I need to ask about. I don't know where's the tattoo gone? Found the man. Oh, yeah, this one. Here we go.
Has a most peculiar tattoo on his neck, 2 lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records, so it won't hurt if I have it in mine.
In my records, it's just a tattoo, as it should be in yours. Ah, to hell with you. Suit yourself as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti.
Bernadotti?
Aha.
A respectable businessman in Scaladio. His company imports goods and wines, and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified by an obscure tattoo, just like the one over there our friend has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotti was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right?
Ah, there we go. Ah, so all evidence is collected around here now. Right, let's go on to Streamlabs. Right, and go into the mixer. Right, so I need. So what is it, Maddox? Is it the desktop audio? My microphone is right up. It's as high as it can go. It is. And the desktop audio is on 80. So I don't understand why. Right, I'll put it down to 60. Let's try 60, shall we? Let's try that. See what that does. Good night, Khalid. Catch you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by, bro. It's lovely seeing you, as always. Could be better, but when you cut scene, start it may be harder to catch a word. Anyway. Okay, yeah. Right, yeah, is that any better? Is that any better? I've put it down to 60. I have. But my headset's already right the way up anyway. So I'm not really sure if I can change that anymore or not. Good night though, Khalid, mate. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. It's lovely seeing you as always. Right, so where we got to go now? Mr. God knows where. Have I got to find him? Inspector at the refugee camp says that the men certain proceed such everyone is a businessman from Scolado who is rumoured to run a smuggling chain. Right, so he is somewhere in this area. So I've most probably got to go and find him somehow by looking in a book. I also need to look in the book anyway. Yeah, I do, yeah. Look in the book. Because I need to find this guy as well. Right, so let's go to here. Oh, I'm not outside, I've got to go outside. Hang on, 1 minute. Yeah, Maddox, is that any better? Is that better than what it was? Right, can I fast travel now? Yes. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's better. Good. Good. That's what I like to hear. Can I speak to this lady yet?
Come back once you've dealt with Panzer.
Not yet. Right, so I've got to find that one and this one. Right, so he lives in Scolado. He is, I suppose, a celebrity. No. No. What would it come under? Yeah, what about this guy? Oh, hang on. Let's try and see if we can find this one. Sketch. Right, so at the moment of this, right, through a particular cross. I'm not sure if badges and usually already got British high ranking officials. Right, so officials. Here's a particular cross badge short on his chest. And it just says to find a photograph of a riot activist, a young woman with a man. John Sketch, the abuser, was in a red suit with a tail. Yeah, I'm not sure. If I'm looking at the right thing or not. So I don't understand because it says a book, but I'm not sure. The only other books I could think of is the. Oh, hang on. Oh no, City Hall. That would be the better one, wouldn't it? I wonder if I actually it might be the City Hall saying that. Just realised I might actually be going to the wrong one because it won't be the police station. Sorry, love. So it could be the City Hall saying that.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect them all and return.
Right, where was I don't know where was the archive? Here we go. Ah, yeah, we're in the right place now because the book's come up. Right, so he is. Right, Inspector, refresh account said that a man. So he is a businessman in Skull, and aha, there we go. Company ships their goods to African British colonies. The rest of the United. I found. Oh, I'll tell you. Check your. Oh, okay, yeah. One sec, Maddox. Oh no, is that Jason? Is that Jason? Hello, gamer person. Hello, gamer person. I had a visit from the DV SA yesterday. Wasn't you by any chance? Right, where was he? Since arrival, I need to find out where he works. Adam, main office, right, south eastern Salado, Bazaar Road, near the crossing with Roman Road. Bazaar Road. Right, so I've done that one. Right, so now I need to find this one. Right, so he is. So officials. It says officials. I don't really know. Oh, hang on, is this guy that we found a photographer involved, young woman who YA detect. Right. John sketches the abuser. Oh no, he's not dead or anything, no. Legal documents maybe. And aha! There we go. I think we found it. Right, so Thomas Norton, born 1840 in London, guaranteed University of Oxford, started working at home, honoured by the Queen as herself. Oh my god. 1st of March was appointed as a British. Oh, right, okay.
What a lovely man this Bernadotte is, eh, Sherry? Can't wait until we get to meet him.
Where was we? I brought a new PC. I'm paying off over a time. It's a brand new i5 16GB RAM. Bottom end graphics card, but better than Intel onboard rubbish. GTX 1050i graphics. That's just as good. I know. I can now actually play Diablo 3 with the old refurb, which the old refurb couldn't. Diablo 3 is still a good game. Yes, I need to get back into that, Maddox. I need to get back into that second one. I'm still playing it. Right, so where do we go first? Do we go to... Right, so I need to... Right, so... Right, so here's the main office. I'll need to speak to people for that. Right, let's go do this one first. So it's southeastern Scalado, Bazaar Road, near the crossing of Roman Road. So Scalaro, where's here? Southeastern Bazaar Road, which is it's got to be around here somewhere, near crossing of Roman Road. I've seen that Bazaar Road so many times. I know I have. I've come across it multiple times. I'll tell you that now. Doing other stuff. I don't know where the bloody hell it is. I'm in the right one, and yes, Scalaudio. Oh no, I'm in the wrong area. Southeast. I was looking in the south fucking west. Ah, Roman Road. Roman Road is here. Ah, there we go. Bazaar. Did it say whereabouts? Did it say? So it says the main office. Right, so Bazaar Road near the crossing with Roman Road. So near the crossing. So it's got to be here then. It's got to be somewhere here, I reckon. So let's place a marker. So which is that one. Right, so we'll do that. Now what's the nearest? Oh right, I need to go outside first. Would help, wouldn't it? This place, I tell you, looks stunning. It really does. But no, yeah, well done, Jason. Nice one, mate. It's nice that you got a good PC, my friend. You know what I mean? Nice how to what i5 processor did you get? Anyhow, how's things? Yeah, no, things are good. Things are good, Jason, mate. Things are going good, mate. I did a little stream earlier of Far Cry on the PlayStation. Just try and get a bit more of that done. And then obviously had a bit of a break, got something to eat. And I thought, I might as well just walk there. It's only down the road. So that one there, isn't it? Yeah. Out, whatever, and then I thought I'd play a bit of Sherlock. Why not? Which I'm really enjoying. This game is honestly, in my opinion, an amazing game. Right, so there's the bookshop. So it's round here somewhere. It says it's on the crossing. Main office, southeastern, yeah. Bazaar Road near the crossing with Roman Road. It's not that one. Oh, that's one I made earlier. Shit, that'd be cold. Fuck me. Shit. That's because I'm... Oh, I've got to make another one. Oh, that's cold.
Could you help me?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
It seems they're not expecting guests.
I won't wait for
Oh, I found it. Here we are. Yeah, found it. Right, okay. So, aha, there's another way. Round the back. Aha, yes. Here we go. See you later, mate. I'm in. I'm in, mate.
These workers don't look like your average Cordona folk. So many goods here. Let's find something illegal.
Jason, you could always upgrade your GPU later. Anyway, I might at some point save up. Jason, if I was you, to start with, like, maybe go with, see if you can get like the 20 series. So maybe like I don't know, a 2060, a 2070. Like, I don't mean now, but like maybe start off with something like that down the line, and then that will boost you up even more to do even more stuff. That will, Jason.
May I ask
You know what I mean?
something?
But like, I don't mean like now, but like later on, sometime down the line and stuff, and that.
May I ask for your assistance?
Hey, Toff. You have exactly 1 minute to get lost.
Hey, Toff.
Looking at us, Sherry.
Hey, Toffee Doffy.
That's our way in, Sherry.
Right, let's speak to this chap then. Hello, Bert.
Hey, yo. This is private property. You lost something.
Here for City Hall business. I want to see.
I'm here to discuss business with Mr. Bernadotti. I tried the front door, but...
Mr. Bernadotti isn't seeing anyone. You have 3 seconds to walk away or you'll never walk again. Capito?
It's in Mr. Bernadotti's best interest to...
1.
Listen, the man Bernadotti sent to...
2.
Do I hit him or leave? What should I do? Actually, let's leave.
This has been miserable.
Sherlock,
We're leaving him.
we know what the fellows from the gang look like. You can easily blend in.
Oh, let me put that in a minute. Don't you go on there though. No. No. I know, then he sneaks on just like when yeah, because I'm not looking, yeah. Ah, right, so, right, let's go get some clothes and peep, shall we? Go, look like a gangster. Look like a gangster man. No, it is, I knew it, darling. No, Tobes. No getting up there. He did, he tried to. Right, I need to find not a bookshop. Clothing, sorry, clothing trade. Right, let's go there. Which is, no. It's on my right up here. Right, go on then. You're going up there? What are you doing? You're going up here? Come on then. What are you doing? What are you doing, mister? What do you want to do? Sorry, Jason and Maddox. I've got a cat that I don't really know what he wants to do, to be honest. Toby, no, you can't go on there.
Simply the best, the finest gloves.
No,
the finest
Toby, down there. He keeps trying. Come, get down. Come on, get down. Come on. Good boy. Right, so we need to dress like. What do we need to? Hey, look, she dresses as a queen. I'm the queen. Look at me. Dress as this one, shall I? Don't mess with me. Got shoulder pads. I was looking at a 3060 graphics. If I was going a bit mad on gaming, PC, eagerly, but all I play is Fortnite Battle Royale and now Diablo 3. I'm not going to be playing loads of other new games or anything, so not really any point getting even a mid-range or better card at this point anyways. Oh no, yeah, no, that's fine, Jason. I just meant like down the line, mate, at some point. I mean, like, if you do feel like if you oh no, where's me? One sec, peeps. That is. Right, I need to dress up as. See, I need like a flat cap or sort of thing. I will tell that. I don't need that yet, though, but. What does that do? Ah. Right, so we'll add that. Alright, so. I don't know. Fine.
A perfect choice.
Right, so now I'm wondering. Take the beard off. Don't need the beard, do I?
Simply the best garments on the island.
Oh, the men's says that the men tied to a pose
Simply the best garments on the
tattoo
island.
such as this one in Vernon is a local businessman. Alright, so the man found over the refuge is a distinctive tattoo on his neck. Two horizontal
The finest
yeah, I've
clothes
done
for
that.
the finest people on the island.
Now I don't really. Thing is, they wasn't all. Actually, no. Inspector the refuge.
The finest clothes
So I
for
don't
the
know
finest
whether to have like a suit on or not. I'm not really sure. Like something like instead of that, maybe something like this. I don't know. A shabby suit. Maybe I don't know. Upper class, but certainly not. I don't know. See, don't know if it, that's definitely way too high class, isn't it?
Of course, think it over. Take your
Let's
time.
let's try with this and see if that works. Well, let's have a look at the people, shall we? I don't know, where was I going now? Oh, it was round there, wasn't it? Oh, there's nowhere to go. I actually... Right, if I go here, and it's just up the road. Right, let's go. So where have I got to go? Let's go left across the bridge. I want to see if this is going to work. I doubt it, but we can. The only way is to try, isn't it? It's all we can do. Oh, hang on, they're all... See, I don't know whether to dress up as one of those or... See that? Oh, that's still got bowl... Ah, yeah, let's see. Yeah, he has got a tie in that. See, I don't think I've got any yet on me, have I? Let me go and have a look. Anyway, just passing through as you're on. Have a good night. Catch you again soon. Okay, yeah, no, that's cool, Jason, mate. No worries, buddy. It's nice and like you got a new PC, mate. Nice, you got a. Okay, come on in. No, nice one, mate. No, I'm glad you got a. Because I knew you said you was getting one, or you was trying to look for one. The only flat cap I've got is that red one, but that looks awful, doesn't it? I don't go with it. Yeah, it's only like a low range sort of one, so he can play his game that he's got. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, because he doesn't. He said I did look at the ones like we got all a 3060 and that. He said, but he said obviously I'm not really going to be playing stuff like. I don't have a life anymore. I don't have a life anymore. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna go get that bowler hat as well. I think I'm gonna buy this bowler hat because I think that might help out. I think get the bowler hat then because I've got to disguise myself. You see, I like how you got your no. Yeah. Expendables. I do. I know she always says that. I do like that one. That's cool. That one. Oh, that's the one I need, isn't it? That's the one that bloke's wearing.
A perfect choice.
Aha, yes. I've got the tattoo on as well, haven't I? Yep. Right, let's try that. So let's see if that works. See if we get in with that. Right, play this a bit longer, then I'm going to have to get going. Because I need to... Yes, on every day then. Why? Oh. Yeah, remember, it's pre-recorded today, remember? okay. Oh, so it's all right. Put me tape. Fuck it, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that Mary Poppins thing. When you know when they all blow away.
Hey, stop. Who are you? Haven't
Sorry?
seen you before.
Didn't see you either, mate.
Yeah, I was messing about.
Just sent in from London. Cheap bastards had me sharing a bunk with 2 others.
Aye, that sounds like Bernadotte. Why are you here?
A problem at the refugee camp. I need to report to Mr. Bernadotte.
Yeah, I
The
had to
sooner
put
the
that
better.
down.
On you, it was
And
only a
then
matter of time until
Charmaine
those
loved it.
savages stirred up
She
trouble.
said, now you've seen
Go
it all.
on, get inside.
Yes, Maddox. We did it. We did the challenge. Yes. Shabab. Look at that, mate. Look at that. Right, so now I need to find...
You did it, Sherry. A full immersion into the criminal underworld. That was one hell of a risk, but a lot of fun.
Now where do I go?
The silver and treasure, mate. Loads
Sherry,
of
look.
gold buried somewhere
This
around.
seems familiar.
It's waiting to be found.
It's all right. There's no treasure.
But maybe there is. I just need to crack the bloody riddle.
Well. Who seems familiar? Where's he gone? Where's old John gone? Oh.
Is this?
Yes, it is.
Let's see what's hidden.
Ta-da! Hey, look, rude, this picture, look. See this lady's bits of bobs. Yeah, by the devil.
Vogel's stolen painting. Isn't
Not
it
me,
curious
him.
how it developed into a much more interesting case?
Yeah, look. Sorry? No, I just left it as it was on there. I just left it when I plugged it in, as it was.
An amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors
Ah,
and
okay.
museums would be interested in having it.
This marble fella. It's like he was made after my image. You see it? This marble fella. It's like he was made after my image. You see it?
Oh, what's in there?
A century old at least. A Dogon statue from West Africa. Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa. VH Grindley Flow Blue tableware. This is what lies behind the facade of Bernadotte Company Limited.
Well, have a look for me on ITV, see if it is on. Then, see if it is on there. Look. Or...
Hello, friend. Tough day, eh?
Hello, mate. So it's not one.
If the damn idiot hadn't stolen the canary, I'd be bathing in silver down in the mines. Instead of this.
This is it. This is where all the magic happens.
The Bernadotte Company Limited Trade Network reaches the most distant colonies of the Great Empire.
It must be very convenient for a man like Bernadotte.
Oh, I can't get in there yet.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernadotte is busy right now.
Okay, love. So I'm just gonna scramble on this.
Sir, you're obstructing the light. Could you step back?
I don't know who you are, but someone will be punished for letting you in. First, let's talk. Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
Observe, Mr. Bernadotte. Oh, he's got a different one. He's got 3 lines. What does that mean? Different from the others. Okay. Doesn't shun dirty work. Something wrong with his skin, definitely. It's very, yeah, damaged skin, yeah. Thought so. Oh, he's got a gun. He's got a revolver. Holstered pistol. Oh, he's married. Yeah. Right, Noah is a cruel gang leader who isn't afraid of getting his hands dirty to show off his position of power. A hard worker in his youth, Bernadotte grew hatred towards the world around him. He continually expects trouble and is always ready to make some. Raised in a poor family, he had to work in the fields from a young age. This led to his suffering from pellagra, the effects of which still show on his skin, but he refuses to hide this under fancy clothes, that he might always remember where his motives and identity were born. Bernadotte and his men have different tattoos in the same style. The tattoos are most probably a code that represents different ranks within tightly structured and secretive criminal organizations. That's a ruthless crime. Calculating master. Negra is a harsh gang leader and calculating businessman. He beams confidence and menace. He anticipates danger by keeping his gun near him, but still holds it in the holster. Bernadotte describes from the working class, being raised in a poor family. Maddox playing Battlefield. Just come up.
Niccolo Bernadotte, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
Is that so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. Clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property, you are more businessman than brute. You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
Right.
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
I do not.
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself. I was hired, privately, to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization, and thus, to you,
Yeah.
Mr. Bernadotti.
Thought I'd see how runs.
Why would I need to
Oh,
steal
Maddox,
painting
has
when
it
I
had
could
a
buy
patch?
anyone I wanted?
Interestingly enough,
Oh, when I
I
played it,
spotted
Maddox, it
the
was
stolen
awful, mate.
painting in your
It was
store.
all right, but
I buy and sell
it
a
was.
lot of things, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, Maddox had a little go on Halo
true,
again.
it
God,
is not
I'm
the
crap
first time I have been
on
sold
you. I'm
stolen
not nowhere
merchandise.
near as good as you.
I
Like I
presume
said, I
you
gotta
were
get
hired
used
by
to
the
the
owner
old
of the gallery.
mouse and
Tell
keyboard.
them to contact me.
I
and
have.
We'll sort out the situation. So, this painting is why
Ah,
you
fuck
broke
no.
into my office.
Oh yeah, I got obliterated.
As I said, your man was
Maddox.
found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this woman?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I can assure you this was no kidnapping. The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident, one I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer?
Let me get this kettle on
You
and
are
get a
yet to
drink.
justify
I
your
do.
presence in the slightest. So many
Get into this
words,
game
so
too much.
little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the
BRBs.
impression you wanted to talk business.
BRBs.
Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell
A
me
new shop.
exactly what you want, or get out.
It was
New
necessary
restaurant there.
groundwork for what comes next. I have enough evidence to conclude that the
BRBs.
gallery thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotti?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I am rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer. My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my work significantly. In return, I will make sure no one looks his way either. A favor for a favor.
Also known as blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money. In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in his home.
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity. Now, how much do you want for the image?
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom. You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline. Without them, they would starve. The tax on cargo is often so absurd that it would be more profitable to simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
Why should I give you the photograph?
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotte. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
I do
Thanks,
have
Dad.
connections, Mr. Holmes, but
I know.
help the whole camp. You are asking too much.
I get one
I
time.
could, however, make arrangements for one person.
Yeah,
The
I'm
woman
having
who was
10.
violated will have her own home outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess.
She has one
I
calendar a
can
day.
guarantee. Is that really possible? It will be neither fast nor easy, but I can do it.
That's what I mean.
She deserves
One,
it,
ca-
don't you agree? And that's
one
why
calendar a day.
he will serve me as much as he deserves.
So, in your plan, everybody will
Oh,
be
is she?
given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotte.
Where's she been?
Seems like a fair deal, no?
Has she been
I
anywhere?
doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give
Oh
me
yeah.
the
Oh
photograph.
yeah, because of the
The
babe. Yeah,
world
I remember
becomes a
now. Yeah,
better place.
because of
I
her
give you my
sisters.
word.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
Why? You do it at your nose then. Ah, there we go. So the envoy is and Bernadotte is trying to take advantage of the situation. I know. Oh, did you? Didn't you? Oh, because I know you hosted me, so I said thank you. But then you must. Did you go then or something? 'Cause I did. Oh. Oh. Oh right. Yeah. Oh god, I don't know which one to do. Is she? Oh yeah. Oh, I've got to sort that. That's what I've got to do with that, anyway. Oh right, yeah. Keep. Yeah. Oh, that's the one. Offers me a deal if I give him the photograph so he can blackmail the British on envoy, and in return I will obtain a home and legal citizen. I don't know what to do. I don't really know what to do. Oh yeah. Right, I'll be right back, people. I'll be right back. There we go. Sorry about that. Muty. Oh, there's actually mute on there as well. I can just mute it on my headset. Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, I didn't realise that. Say doing it on here then, I can just, yeah.
Every headset and things are different, so...
Oh, that's cool. Saves me keep pressing it on there then, I'm just doing my headset. Exactly.
Sherry, don't you think this office suits me?
I opened the front door for you. Please, sir, do not linger. Bernadotte Limited will always look forward to your visits.
Let's go to City Hall a minute. I'm not sure. I might go back and speak to the other guy actually, saying that.
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent. I imagine you work with intelligence.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all. We simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose in a way we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
Have you found anything helpful?
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Help me, please.
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Have you found anything helpful?
I need to speak to someone, but I don't know who. Nah.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
We cry for help, you do nothing. So when you ask for help, why should we speak?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
I'm trying to find out where bloody this guy is. Actually, if I go on that, where's the, what's it called? Oh, hang on, the tape. It's all about the papers, isn't it? First. Let me see if I can find that in the paper anywhere. Excuse me.
Come back once you've dealt with Panzer. Okay, so it's not there. I thought it was there. Where's the city? Yeah. It says about there, so it's got to be somewhere in here.
Have you found anything helpful?
May I ask you something?
I can't assist you with that.
Ah.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
Ah, right, here we go. Red eyes. Facial hair. No time to shave. Ah, this is the guy, yeah. Got his badge on. Well worn, never removed. Rumpled clothes. Stays at work late. Ah. That paint, is it, or something? Oh, red wine. Oh, red stain. Oh, it could be wine. Not sure. The order of the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. The red stain on his wrist indicates that he has recently drank wine. His clothes are wrinkled. He barely bothers to shave, and his red eyes indicate that he may suffer from insomnia or deep anxiety. It looks like he lives within a nightmare, attempting to rid himself of his terrible memories of past mistakes. Red wine on his wrist and his unshaven face indicate lazy attitude towards his duty. The order looks quite worn. The man proud of it, never takes it off. Whereas red eyes, I mean, they don't return home. He didn't return home last night. Instead of work, this man would rather lose himself.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
You blame yourself for what you did. Won't be any good unless you confess to me, so I'll try to be polite.
What sort of did are we talking about? Are you from the press?
I'm here because of Naylor.
Who?
You don't remember her name.
Lad, if you won't tell me where you came, I'll call for someone here to sort you out, if you get my meaning.
Do you recognize this man?
We definitely look alike. But you have the wrong person.
Really? Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper?
All right. All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter? What kind of sum are we talking about?
I've never written a single word to you. Bribery, not my style.
So, that letter, it wasn't from you?
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you. It's in your best interest to cooperate.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr.
Holmes, no naughtiness.
Sherlock Holmes. And I do not.
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Respect? That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we start?
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault?
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
Boniface Mercurio, does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio?
Well, him, yes. I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes. And I'm no exception. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake. But I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt. Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
That's not all. Naylor deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people? Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Right, what shall we do, Tobes? What shall we do, eh? We've got to invoice someone now, Tobes. So what should that be? Yeah, he wants to sit on my lap then. Alright, let's go and speak to the other guy, shall we, first? Oh, I've got to find where he is, though. Right, let's get out. Sorry, Toby. Sorry. Right, let's... Alright, back in a minute for that guy.
Have you found anything helpful?
I need to find... I can't remember what it was now. I know he loves it then. I've been stroking him. Nope. I'm not bloody sure. No, refugee camp. Manor. I can't remember where the bloody museum thing is. Oh god, where the hell is it? I'm not sure. Else. No. Could be this one. I'm not sure though. Can't remember if it was. Well, we'll just go double check. I could be wrong. I'm not really. Oh, bloody hell. Ah, yes, it was. It was the one.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
So what do we do, Tubby Tubs? Tubby Tubbers? Tubby Custard? Yeah, my little cherub. 1 minute, peeps. That was my attention. You little cherub. Yeah. Cherry, cherry, cherub. Yeah. You're a good boy. Get me all hairy there. Hairy McClary. Hairy McClary, Toad. Ow! You're biting me. No, you nibbled my hand.
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio, perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I found the painting, but I could not retrieve it.
Well then, where is it?
In Bernadotti's office.
Bernadotti? That shady businessman? Why would he steal it from me?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him yourself.
I take it you found something more then.
I found the source of Mercurio's artistic inspiration.
Excuse me.
Photograph. What troubled me was that the sexual act captured was non-consensual.
She was violated? Dear God, how despicable.
Her abuser was in fact the British envoy. Mercurio took a picture of him committing the atrocity and then used it as artistic inspiration.
I had no idea a mere break-in would eventually expose such barbarity.
Mr. Vogel, I want you to make everything public, including the photograph. I'm sure you have a connection at the Cordona Chronicle.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Loyal to your own truth till the end. Yes, I'm acquainted with the staff of the Chronicle. The story is sensational, and will surely draw attention to the gallery. But you must be aware that exposing the scandal will further hurt the victim. Does that not bother you?
No matter what one does, the truth tends to come out, as well it should. I won't be the one to stand in its way.
Though it's only your subjective truth being exposed. Not that I'm judging. It's perfectly reasonable for everyone to have their own views.
When you called me, you knew exactly what you would get.
Oh, but I'm not like you, Mr. Holmes. I cannot be sure of anything. Regardless, I must thank you, for art's sake. Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear, I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained, specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but had no idea of her suffering. I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume?
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevao. Happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevao.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, But I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There's a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
be that one downstairs. There's nothing. It's none of them ones, is it?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall. It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible. It must have been something else.
It's gotta be, because that's what it was. Yeah, I know.
Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
Hi, Danny.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
Yeah.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a
I know,
hammer and...
exactly.
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
I know.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
So then. That's not too bad, at least you get like 1 day each.
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world. It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him. Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true. When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
The full-plate armour of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets. The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
Oh wow, look.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best.
An archaeological find should be here. It's far better than beneath the old city walls. (1852), Bingley, West Yorkshire. This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake. Carefully opened. Dated 24th of April, 1869. So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand. Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting. Officer Luciano J. Placido. This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course. The painting on the wall was slightly atilt. He stopped and straightened it. Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if... A
bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
Aha.
I think this is what we're looking for.
We made it. So what's there?
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Ooh.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favourite. Otto Richter. This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research. Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met. Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that. The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan Mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Oh, it's his brother. Otto's brother.
I'm starting to remember something.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what.
I swear that
we
was
didn't have a great view from behind the statue. books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ah.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. 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 You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Gotta be that, surely.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Right then. Hello, darling. I said hello, darling. Yeah, you're right on my thing. It is. I tell you, that wind they've had, isn't it? It's really bloody strong.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them. I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out. Sherry, look! We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
I'm waiting for you at Kurt. Mentioned on Turk Wars and Chris. Happy enormous comments to friend Vivi. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit to avoid unnecessary. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
I like it on tip. Is Cordona Abbey, where's that? Ah, there. Right, fast travel here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it. There we go. Right, and I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Thank you very much, Maddox and Jason, for coming by. Really appreciate it, as always. Yeah, we progressed quite well. There we have, tonight. So done pretty good. But thank you very much anyway. Appreciate you all stopping by, coming to that. And yeah, hope you have a good night. And might see you again tomorrow. Might do some more of this, don't know. I might change it up a bit tomorrow. I might play some, I might do some more GTA or something, I don't know. Or something else. See how I feel. See how we feel tomorrow, shall we? But yeah, have a good night everyone. Thank you Maddox and Jason for chatting as earlier. And Darling as always for hosting and whatever. Like she always does. But yeah, thank you everyone. Have a good one. And I'll see you hopefully again tomorrow at some point. Okay? And we could be on for long whatever anyway, because our program we normally watch is not on now, so I don't know when it's going to be back, so gotta wait. But hopefully see you tomorrow at some point, okay? Catch you later everyone. Bye. Have a good night. Good night everybody. Bye.